Hello everybody, surprise! I didn't think I'd get to do a video today, but as it turns out I have a time slot that didn't get booked by a child. These are like happy little surprises. I try not to even look the next day ahead sometimes. Of course, I was busy yesterday. I was at an amusement park all day. Oh, this camera, sometimes it's bright, sometimes it's dark. It's just crazy. All right. All of a sudden it looks like a light turned on, but it didn't. It's just the camera bringing more light in because it just decided it wants to right now. All right, so let's talk. I don't even have my numbers pulled up because I didn't realize that I was going to talk about this. Let me pull it up really quick, really quick, really quick. Okay, so I didn't do a video yesterday, um, but then, um, but I weighed in and shockingly, even though I did have one s'mores by the campfire, I had lost 2.9 pounds. I had lost 3.5 the day before, but this is after, like I had gained 5 over the course of the previous weekend. So it's like my body kind of catching up and shedding quicker because it wasn't a great day of eating. I had my chicken taco, but I also had a hot dog by the fire and a s'more. So, on a normal day of eating, having just a chicken taco, which is only like 288 calories, plus one hot dog and a s'more would be like a good day. Because, right, you'd be staying under probably 1,000 calories. But on HCG, it's a little bit different because there's extra fat circulating in your blood for your body to use, so you don't need to take in as many calories. But I was happy to lose 2.9 pounds. Thought like some of it was probably some more water loss being shed from the 5 pounds gained the weekend before, which obviously wasn't all poundage, but water retention as well. And then yesterday, I was a little nervous. Now, completely off of protocol, completely off of protocol. I ate at the amusement park, and here's what I ate. Again, on a normal day, I'd say not bad eating. On HCG, not good eating. So I had 2 hot dogs, and I had one granola bar, oat granola bar. Shouldn't have that because you're not supposed to have oats on this diet. And I had popcorn, skinny popcorn. But I had a decent amount of skinny pop popcorn because we had a really big bag from Costco and we were just kind of eating in the car and visiting and chatting, and then I ate some of that. And then I actually laid in the car and took like an hour and 15-minute nap while all the kids went back into the park. And I'm like, oh, now the 4 of you can go back in and don't have to worry about being an odd number. And then I caught up with them again at the end of the day. When I woke up from that nap, like the bag of popcorn was right next to me, and then I had a bunch more. So I was really worried about water retention today. And my hands do find it difficult. My feet are somewhat swollen. So, oh, but I didn't tell you, I gained 0.9 pounds. But I'm not too concerned about that because the 2 days prior were minus 3.8 and minus 2.9. So I felt like my body was going to do a little bit of a regulating anyway. Um, so given how much popcorn, now granted, we walked a lot. I probably walked 15,000 steps easily. We did a lot of standing, but at one point I saw that it was 13,000 steps and it wasn't the end of the day yet. And I'm not going to pull it up and try to find it on my iWatch or Apple Watch. But I would say in the end it was probably about 15,000 steps. And when we weren't walking, we were standing. So we did get a decent amount of exercise in. So that balanced it out a little bit. So what I'm most excited to see is kind of like, where am I going to be on Monday? Because again, today is Saturday. It's the last day that my daughter, who's going back to California, will be home. It's the last day that her boyfriend is here visiting, who did ask for her hand in marriage at one point. And they'll be flying back today. And so today we may all go out to dinner beforehand because his favorite dessert is cheesecake. And we had a cheesecake the other day at O'Charlie's restaurant that my daughter said is way better than Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. I'm not going to eat the cheesecake if we go, but going to a restaurant is just challenging nonetheless. So maybe I'll do a salad there. Maybe I'll do a salad as opposed to something else. I had that French dip sandwich last time. That was really good, but I won't do it again. All right, so quickly, let me go ahead and read the next paragraph. So we talked a little bit last time that I was here about pregnancy and obesity. And let's continue with the nature of human chorionic, I think it's pronounced, gonadotrophin, which is HCG. HCG is never found in the human body except during pregnancy, and in those rare cases in which a residual of placental tissue continues to grow in the womb, in what is known as chorionic epithelioma. That's the name of the condition. It is never found in the male. The human type of chorionic gonadotrophin is found only during pregnancy of women and the great apes, like our ape relatives. It is produced in enormous quantities so that during certain phases of her pregnancy, a woman may excrete as much as 1 million international units per day in her urine, enough to render a million infantile rats precociously mature. Other mammals make use of a different hormone, which can be extracted from their blood serum, but not from their urine. Their placenta differs in this and other respects from that of man and the great apes. This animal, chorionic gonadotrophin, is much less rapidly broken down in the human body than HCG, and it is also less suitable for the treatment of obesity. As often happens in medicine, much confusion has been caused by giving HCG its name before its true mode of action was understood. It has been explained that gonadotrophin literally means a sex gland directed substance or hormone, and this is quite misleading. It dates from the early days when it was first found that HCG is able to render infantile sex glands mature, whereby it was entirely overlooked that it has no stimulating effect whatsoever on normally developing sex glands. No amount of HCG is ever able to increase normal sex function. It can only improve an abnormal one, and in the young hasten the onset of puberty. However, this is no direct effect. HCG acts exclusively at a diacephalic level, and there brings about a considerable increase in the functional capacity of all those centers which are working at maximum capacity. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, there's a lot of talk, and I thought that a lot of it was just kind of Freudian in this protocol and that. And there's a lot of talk about sex glands and all that. In the original studies, when they found HCG and they were taking it they were inserting as an enema pregnant women's urine into these young boys who were underdeveloped sexually in their glands, but then also overweight. They found one of the side effects was that their sex glands started to catch up and develop and catch up to normal. What they're saying is if you give this to a normal person, it's not like there's anything in their human anatomy, sex gland wise, is going to get stimulated anymore, basically. I don't hear a lot of talk about that anyway, so I think it's pretty much assumed that that's not what this does. It was kind of a side effect of that study that they did when they realized that the body size was shrinking down and that the hunger was decreased significantly in these studies. And then eventually they started looking into it, using it as a supplement to help curb anger and reduce body fat on people. Before they even knew exactly how the fat centers work, how it actually pulled fat from the fat reserves in the body. They didn't even really know that at this point. They just saw the results and thought, maybe we can use this as a form of treating the obese. All right, so that's all I have for today. That is the nature of human chorionic gonadotrophin. And if I mispronounce that a little bit, I apologize. My bad. I do my best. All right. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to catch up with you tomorrow. Um, and there are two more subtopics on this same topic. There's the real gonadotropins and HCG, the no sex hormone. So we'll do those the next 2 days that we connect. And I'm getting back on the bandwagon after today, like tomorrow. Just my turkey taco or chicken taco, whatever it is that I decide to have for that meal. And I'm gonna start shedding some more, some more, some more. It feels good to start to feel back to normal, even though this is my larger normal self. It's still, when you let yourself go so far off in a direction that you normally have never been before, it feels good to start to get that feeling normal in my body a little bit, normal in my clothes a little bit. Um, and I can start wearing some clothes that I hadn't been able to wear for the past couple of months. So it is a really good feeling, and it is encouraging and motivating to stay the course. So I'm staying the course with you. I am doing one more month. That being said, next weekend is a scrapbooking retreat weekend. It's going to throw everything off. Oh, yo, yo, oh, my life. I need to stop having activities. After the scrapbooking retreat, I promise you, I've got nothing on my calendar. No more people visiting this summer, taking no more trips or vacations, no more scrapbooking retreats, nothing until the end of August. So I would say, yeah, after this Memorial Day weekend, I am good for all of June and all of July, which is really when I should just start HCG. But I just feel like for my own psyche, if I'm not trying to limit, and it does curb my appetite, even if I'm not staying on protocol, it does curb my appetite. So um, it helps. I mean, normally in the course of an entire day, to have 2 hot dogs, 1 granola bar, and then I don't know how many handfuls of Skinny Pop popcorn, but it was, at least it was Skinny Pop popcorn, but a decent amount of Skinny Pop popcorn. That would still be well under the calorie count that I would eat on a typical day had I not been taking HCG. So again, do as I say, not as I do. I'm just working through this and trying to live my life and deal with the circumstances that are surrounding me, and without feeling deprived. That's the key for me. If I feel like this is miserable, I hate this, I feel really deprived, I will quit the diet altogether. I will go grab a whole tub of ice cream and just go at it with a bag of Lay's potato chips beside it. I mean, so I need it to be doable, and so this is my doable, and this is what it looks like. Sometimes I have to peel back, take just 1 dose of HCG drops in the morning, have that help curb my appetite, and try to do better in terms of choices that I'm making. It was an all beef hot dog, did I say that? And although I had a bun, I had a keto friendly bun, there was only 2 net carbs on each bun. So it really wasn't a bad day, with the exception of the popcorn, because corn is not protocol. I know it was low cal because it really didn't have much butter or extra fats added to it. But all in all, I'd say the granola bar was probably the worst thing that I had in terms of increasing carb count in that. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm going to go with it, and I anticipate by Monday having some good numbers on the scale, because I feel like the water retention from all the walking yesterday, as well as the salt intake, is going to shed some pounds, and I'm going to be better today, and I'm going to be great tomorrow, and great all next week. until I go to the Amish country for 4 days. Then we'll get back on track again. All right. See you tomorrow. Take care. I hope your journey is going well, and I hope that the pounds are shedding off and you're being successful. Please let me know if you are. It makes me feel happy. Take care. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.